The morning at the coffee roasters began with its usual rhythm: the soft rumble of the grinder, the hiss of steam from the espresso machine, and the low murmur of early customers easing into their day. Sunlight spilled in through the wide windows, catching the swirls of steam rising from mugs and making the whole place feel like a temple of warmth and ritual. I had just opened my notebook when Sid walked in, his eyes bright, carrying the kind of energy that told me he'd been turning over a new idea. He spotted Eclectic Scout already in line and went straight to him, almost forgetting to order his drink. "Scout," he said, his voice quick with excitement, "I've been thinking about this idea called the Multiplier Effect. It's wild. It's about what happens when we open our hearts and share love. The ripple it creates goes so much further than we realize." Scout raised his eyebrows, already curious. "Go on." I angled my notebook just a little closer. Sid leaned in, his words tumbling out. "Think about it. Every act of kindness has 3 stages. First, the recipient. When someone receives love, it's not just about the help. They feel seen, connected, lifted. Their stress lightens, hope returns. Second, the giver. When we give, our brains literally reward us. Dopamine, endorphins, the so-called helper's high. We grow, we find purpose. And third, the observers. People who witness kindness are changed too. They're inspired, reminded that love still lives in the world. The effect multiplies, like ripples spreading out from a single pebble. Scout smiled, the enthusiasm catching. So one act of love touches 3 lives instantly, and who knows how many more as it keeps rippling outward. Before Sid could answer, the cafe door swung open and in came Tara Singh, his presence always steady, like a calm anchor. He greeted us in his deep, resonant tone. "Sat Shri Akal, my friends." "Morning, Tara," Scout and Sid chimed together. I raised my hand in a quiet wave. Sid wasted no time bringing him into the circle. "Tara, we were just talking about how kindness multiplies, how one act can ripple through givers, receivers, and even bystanders." Tara's eyes softened, and he nodded slowly. "Yes, this is truth. Love is never wasted. Even the smallest gesture becomes part of something far greater. But to experience this fully, the heart must remain open." That set the table for a whole new layer of conversation. We talked about how to stay open emotionally, through gratitude, pausing each day to notice blessings, through mindfulness, being present enough to feel both giving and receiving, through empathy, choosing to feel with another, not just for them, and through self-care, tending our own well-being so our hearts don't close from exhaustion. Sid added, "And surrendering to universal love. It's not just philosophy. Meditation, prayer, acts of service, community, these are all ways to tap into that bigger current. It's like plugging into a power source that never runs out." Scout leaned back, thoughtful. "So the multiplier effect isn't just about kindness, it's about alignment. When we surrender to universal love, we're part of something that expands without limit. Every act becomes exponential." Tara's voice grew deep and certain. "Yes, this is Seva, selfless service. It feeds not just the one who receives, but all who touch it. And it reminds us, we are not separate." We sat there, surrounded by the everyday sounds of the cafe, orders being called out, spoons clinking, the buzz of conversation. Yet at our little table, something else was happening, a sense of connection, as if love itself was leaning in to listen. Before leaving, Scout summed it up simply. "Maybe this is the work, to notice the gift, to share it freely, and to trust that love knows how to multiply itself." I closed my notebook, feeling grateful once again for mornings like this. Coffee, friendship, and the kind of ideas that ripple outward long after the cups are empty.
Please click like and then subscribe. Also share this video with your friends. Thank you.